What's up, everybody? Just a couple of things I jotted down. I'm about to do my shit, so I'm just gonna get it done before because I got a tiny bit of time to myself. Um, the story of the frog and the pot of boiling water. If you got a pot of boiling water and you toss a frog in it, he's gonna jump out. But if you put the frog in a pot of normal temperatured water and gradually turn up the heat, the frog acclimates himself to the heat up until the point where he can no longer survive in the heat and it kills him. And that's what um, the incremental encroachments on your freedom are all about. David Icke likes to call it the tiptoe to tyranny. They were at A and they want to go to C, but they can't just jump to Z because there'd be a full on armed fucking revolution and they'd go crazy. So you gotta go tippy 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 tippy. Just chip away at this, like chopping down a tree. Can't chop down a tree in one swing. You gotta fucking hack it this way, and hack it that way. It takes a small wedge out. And hack it this way, and hack it that way. It takes a small wedge out. Then before you know it, that tree's just wobbling. And it don't take nothing but a little push. So you can send it all over the edge. And say we're real fucking close to being that tree wobbling. And But we ain't tree. We're people. We're resilient. We're resourceful. We're smart. Well, we have the capacity for intelligence. Many of us are not using that anymore. We choose to let fucking charlatans and criminals rule over us. And like I said before, use, come on, come on. Use like religion or, religion primarily. Like, fucking God's will. Romans, they were chosen to rule over us. It's all insane. Or I hope it gets bad because if it gets so bad, Jesus is gonna come back. They're like, you know, Jesus needs to come back and eat through each and every one of us, or at least half of us, so we can turn the tide on this shit. And like, you guys can keep your bullshit. Just leave me and us the fuck out of it. Just leave us out of it. Like, I fucking abdicate I don't want anything to do with your shit. So anything happens to me, I'll handle it myself, and you stay the fuck away from me and my money and my family and my crib and every fucking thing else. I don't want none of it. I don't need your protection. I don't need nothing. Just leave me alone. The men who wanted to be left alone. Um, but yeah, the water's about to start boiling. The longer we let this shit go on, the harder it is to turn it around without a physical rebellion and shit. Like right now, we can still ignore them into non-existence. But it's all propping up around us. Like Max Egan says, we live in an open air prison. It's essentially true. Um, Couple quotes from Jeff Berwick. The state doesn't actually exist. It's just a group of individuals in costumes listening to others in costumes committing massive crimes. And that's true. It's just an idea that we've accepted for whatever reason, which is insane that we would even accept it. It's usually based on fear. Like, if you don't give us this power, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. You never know. You could be ruled by warlords, which is what they are. So I don't know. That's the thing. Like you'd be like, oh, without government, we'd be controlled by the biggest, toughest criminals, and that's exactly what's going on now. Um, and another one from him is just simply that taxation is an armed extortion racket, and that's what it is. You got these governors and presidents, and congressmen. They write anything they want down on their magic paper. It could be, they'll call it 55% tax. You don't pay it, They're gonna throw you in a cage. If you don't want to go in a cage, they're gonna fucking kill you. And they'll be admired for that, and your neighbors and even some of your family members will clap at it and say that you're fucking stupid. I mean, look at the things that our taxes pay for. It's insane. It's not just infrastructure and schools. It's a lot of fucked up shit. Um, Anarchy again. And meaning without archon rulers. It doesn't mean without rules, it means without rulers. We can all are capable of governing ourselves. You're talking about internal monarchy, I rule myself, and external anarchy. Ain't nobody ruling me. I can rule myself. I know right from wrong. I know them seven deadly sins for real, for real. Natural law. You know, don't be assaulting people. Don't be murdering people. Don't be raping people. Don't be stealing from people. Don't be lying to people. Don't be coercing people. And don't be trespassing. That's it. It's simple. And what the fuck does the state do? It does all of those on a regular basis, and with the exception of rape. But even that happens. It happens a lot. And, you know, metaphorically, they're raping us every day anyway. But I see articles and stories every day about some vile piece of shit motherfucker with a badge or in some type of authority position extorting sexual favors out of somebody or just downright fucking raping them. And oftentimes they don't get the punishments that they deserve. I'm supposed to be talking a lot about the occult. I really need to put together like a longer format thing to dig into that, but just real quick. Occult simply means hidden from view or concealed from sight. It does not mean black magic. I mean, you know, that's what people equate it to when you say occult. They think devil worshippers. This is that. Occult's just shit that they hid from us, like simply the laws of the universe, natural law, the most important one. That you know, when you ain't abiding by that shit, it goes back to that law of freedom. The more moral society, the more free a society. The more immoral a society, the less free they will be. And we are very immoral, and that's precisely why we're not fucking free, and we will not be until we as people in the aggregate become a moral class of people. So yeah, work on that. No passes. Nobody gets a pass. Like if you're doing some immoral shit, supporting immoral shit, rationalizing immoral shit, there's something fucking wrong with you. You wasn't raised right. You know, it's part of why once you're old enough to wipe your ass and tie your own shoes, they ship you off to be raised by the state. I'm raising my granddaughter right now, all day, every day. And the goal is to, you know, secure myself financially to where I can teach her at home, to homeschool her, but homeschool her some real shit. And even then, when you homeschool, you gotta like turn the shit into the state. Oh, yeah, I'm teaching her your bullshit curriculum and everything, but you better believe at my house, we're gonna be teaching some real shit. Just another example of how you're a fucking slave. If you don't teach your kids what the fuck I want you to teach them, we're gonna take them. If you don't get your kids injected with what I want them injected with, we're gonna take them and throw you in jail. If you don't give us the desired amount of money that we request for absolute absurd bullshit, we're gonna throw you in a cage and take you away from your children. If you put this substance in your body that we deem inappropriate, we're gonna put you in a cage. If you don't put this substance in your body that we say you must, we're gonna, you know, exclude you from society and shit. So fuck them and fuck you if you're going along with this shit. Just stop. Just fucking stop. Be a fucking man or a woman or whatever. Be a fucking human being. Bunch of half dead motherfuckers out here. I'll tell you what.